Good day, children. This is Miss Tembi, your social studies teacher, and today I will be taking you for our lesson 2 of Chapter 7, which is goods and services and the different kinds of communities. This work will be coming from your textbook for a better world on pages 99 to 103, and I think in your workbook the pages are on page 37 to 38. Right, in this lesson, we're going to learn how to differentiate between goods and services. We will learn about different kinds of communities. We'll differentiate between urban, suburban, and rural communities. The vocabulary for this lesson will be goods, services, urban, suburban, and rural. Right, what are goods and services? Goods are things that people buy, and services are the jobs that workers do to help people. So goods are anything that you can buy and touch and hold and eat. Something that you can consume. Goods are called consumables sometimes. So a good is something that you can buy, like water, your lotions, your food, your bicycle is a good. Services, on the other hand, are the jobs that other people do for us. So if, say for example, you want bread, the person who makes the bread offers a service. So baking the bread, or the bakery provides the service, which is to bake the bread, and the bread is the goods. Like in the example below, a car is a good, a car wash is a service. More examples of goods and services. A roll of carpet is a good. Getting the carpet laid in is a service. A pair of shoes is a good. Shoe repair is a service. Right. Now moving on to different kinds of communities. We have 3 different kinds of communities, namely urban, suburban, and rural. Urban areas are areas that are crowded with people and have tall buildings like cities. Take Basra, for example. Suburban areas are areas that are less crowded and close to the city, but the buildings are small, like our homes and towns. Note how I say suburban, because I want you to get the relationship between urban and suburban. So urban is mainly crowded big city areas, and suburban means slightly crowded or less crowded. Also urban, but not as urban, with tall buildings, many buildings, people everywhere, traffic. So suburban areas are sometimes called the suburbs, which is where you'd find people living not so far away from the city, in their homes, in their towns. And then moving on to rural areas, which are areas that are away from the city and the suburbs, where everything is spread out. So when you think of rural areas, what areas come to mind? What rural areas do you know of? Automatically, I would think you guys are thinking of places like farms. People living on farms have vast land between them, and the area is quite spread out between places. Right, so this is an example of an urban area. You can see there's a city with lots of buildings, lots of lights, high structures, skyscrapers. And then suburban areas are areas with smaller houses, smaller yards, maybe someone with a family, a small family with their pets in the yard. They have access to some amenities, shared amenities in a community. And here we have an example of a rural area, and you can see that it's characterized by vast amounts of distance between spaces and houses. So you see in the background there's a barnyard over there from the man, and I don't know if you can make out in the shadowy distance behind the man, to his left or to our left or to his right, there's another barn looking house. So rural areas are characterized by vast amounts of distance between them. Okay, in summary, can you list some examples of goods and services? What kinds of communities do you guys live in? And please complete the activities in your workbook on pages 36 to 37. I'll also be uploading supporting worksheets on Edmodo. Thank you.